Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video. Well guys, we've got a unique product to introduce you to. This is called the Bluetti HandsFree. Now why do they call it a hands-free? Because this power station actually goes in this backpack, all right? And you know what's cool about it is the backpack actually has an airflow system. So when you're using the power station, you're going to open a panel on the right and the left, allowing the fan to circulate air through the power station, which is nice. Now this backpack is so cool. It's got plenty of storage for clothes, for electronics. It's also got really comfortable straps, which is cool. Now they make this in two flavors. They make it in a 700 watt and a 300 watt. Now we've got the smaller one. And by the way, the 700 watt does have a larger battery, which is cool. This is made for someone that wants power on the go, bottom line. In this video, we're going to do a quick unboxing so you see what's included. We're going to take a really good close look, and then we're going to go over detailed specs. So why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, this is Al from techmadeezy with a really quick message. The video you're about to watch is sponsored. We received this product from the vendor. But keep in mind, we will be very honest with you as we review the product. That is very important to us. If you like our video, I sure hope you give us a thumbs up. I hope you share our video. And last, I really hope you subscribe and become a part of the family. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. All right, so we had a box within a box. Well, let's go ahead and get this unboxed again. And there it goes. The backpack and the power station. And as you can see, you get a solar cable, an AC charging adapter, a manual, and then you get something else. I don't know what's in that small little white bag. I'll take a look at it. I also will let you know, even though I only picked up one of these, I'm going to provide specs for both of the hands-free units so you can actually see the specs for both of them. But let's take a look at this. All right, we are in the premier techmadeezy kitchen studio. And I wanted to see what this was, but I already know. This is a grounding screw that goes on the back of this unit. Bluetti started including grounding screws, so you could see right here, that's where that goes. But we're going to go ahead and take a close look. We're going to go over detailed specs, and I'm going to include the specs for the larger capacity, and I think it's also a little bit more powerful. This one here is 300 watts, 268.8 watt hours. So let's take that close look and go over detailed specs. We're going to go ahead and go over our close look, and after that I'm going to go over some detailed specs, okay? When I give you the specs, I'm going to give you the specs for both models just so you could see the difference in specs, and you might want to get the model that's 700 watts, right, with a larger battery capacity. So first of all, look at this display. I mean, this is really nice. You've got your input, you've got your output, you've got your battery percentage. This is going to give you your charge and discharge time, which is nice. You've got a dedicated button for AC, so you can turn on AC. You've got a dedicated button for your DC as well. Now, as we go down, and I'm going to lower my camera and zoom in a little bit, I want you to see in the front, and again, they made this so that when it's sticking out of the backpack, you know, you got all the control, right? You've got two USB Type-Cs, which is great. I'll tell you why I don't like them later on in the video, so stay tuned. You've got two USB Type-A, 15 watt, which is nice. And this does handle, you know, solar input up to 200 watts, by the way. So you could see here that you've got a nice cover for an XT60 port. All right. You've got some breathability here. You also have breathability on the top as well. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit more. And we'll look at the left of the model here, the left. And what's cool about the left side, by the way, is you got your handle and the Bluetti logo. I got to tell you, the way they designed the handle is really cool. This thing is super light. Honestly, it's about 10 pounds. I'll give you the weight with the specs later on. If you look at the right side, you're going to get all of your, spec information and stuff, which is nice to have. And if we look at the back, you're going to see here that we've got one AC outlet, right? 300 watts, pure sine wave power. You've got your pass-through for your fan. You got a grounding port if you need that, which you probably won't with this one. And then you got your plug that you plug right in there. So it is built in. You won't have to carry a power brick. All right. So that is the close look. Why don't we go over specs on this model and the other one? I'm now going to go over basics and specs. All right. I'll start off with price. But let me just tell you, on the left side, I'm going to be giving you the specs for the hands-free one, which is this model, 300 watts. And on the right side, I'll be giving you specs for the hands-free 2, the 700 watt model, just so you could see how they compare. So let's start off with cost. The hands-free 1 is $429. The hands-free 2 is $599. These are MSRP pricing, and I'm sure there's some sale prices going on right now. Now the backpack, what about the backpacks on these guys? So on the hands-free 1, they give you a 42-liter backpack. On the hands-free 2, you get a 60-liter backpack. It is a larger backpack to accommodate the larger power station and give you a little bit more room. Now what about power? Hands-free 1 is 300 watts. There isn't a surge rating listed, by the way. And then they say it has power lifting of 450 watts. Now, I'm going to be covering power lifting later on in the video. All right, so look out for information on what power lifting is and should you be using it with certain types of electronics. Now, on the right, the hands-free 2 is 700 watts. Again, no surge listed, and power lifting of up to 1200 watts. Now, you can also put this power station in eco mode. Again, later on, I'll show you some information on eco mode. They both have pass-through charging. They both offer a UPS feature of up to 20 milliseconds, so that's not bad. The battery capacity on the hands-free 1 is 268.8 watt hours, and it is an LFP battery. It's got 4,000 cycles, which is amazing. I've never, again, they just keep getting better. And after the 4,000 cycles, they state the battery will go to 80%. Now, the hands-free 2 has a 512 watt hour battery. So as you can see, almost double. Again, LFP, right? Lithium iron phosphate, 4,000 cycles, and then 80%. Now, let's talk about AC outlets. So you do get one AC outlet on the hands-free 1, and you get one on the hands-free 2. USB-A 15 watt, you get 2 on the hands-free 1 and 2 on the hands-free 2. USB Type-C, I like that they included 2 of them, and they're 100 watts on the hands-free 1 and on the hands-free 2. Now, as far as charging is concerned, AC charging, the hands-free 1 supports 300 watts. They say in an hour and a half using turbo mode, you could actually charge this to 100% when plugged into an AC outlet. The hands-free 2 supports 600 watts of AC charging, and they say in 1.3 hours you can get it to 100% using turbo mode. Charging modes, let me just give you some information. So on the left side, I'm going to give you silent, standard, and turbo. As you could see there, the breakdown of how fast it charges. And on the right side, for the hands-free, I will do the same and give you silent, standard, and turbo. Now, let's also talk about solar. The hands-free one supports up to 200 watts of solar, 12 to 28 volt, 8.2 amp. In perfect conditions, if you can get the 200 watt, you are talking about 1.5 hours to charge via solar. But that's perfect conditions. The hands-free 2 supports 350 watts of solar, 12 to 45 volt, 8.2 amp. Perfect conditions, you can charge this in 2 hours. I'm now going to put an image up to show you dimensions, charging temperature, discharge temperature, storage temperature, and working humidity. All right, hit pause if you want to review that. The next couple of slides are going to give you some information on storage and maintenance and eco mode and powerlifting. So this first one, again, hit pause if you want to review this. This is on storage and maintenance. The next one is on powerlifting and how it works, so you understand how it works. And the next slide is on eco mode and how to enable it and how to disable it and what it's used for. So let's talk a little bit about weight. So the hands-free one weighs 9.4 pounds by itself, and with the backpack, it weighs 14.6 pounds. Hands-free 2 weighs 15.2 pounds by itself and 20.2 pounds with the backpack. Now, warranty on both of these is 5 years, which is really, really good. All right, I wanted to give you some estimated run times of my own, and then I'm going to give you some from Bluetti. All right, here's a couple of items based off this 268 watt hour, battery that this hands-free has. So if you had a fan that used 60 watts, you can probably get about 3.5 hours. If you have an LED light that uses 10 watts, you can get about 23 hours. And to be honest, if you have a portable LED light, they use about 5 watts, so you can get over 40 hours. Now, if you are bringing a CPAP with you and it doesn't use heat or it doesn't have a humidifier, you can probably get about 2 hours. If it does have heat and a humidifier, this is not going to work for you at all. Now, what about a laptop? If you have an average laptop, right, a not powerful, just a basic laptop, about 50 watts, you can get about 4.5 hours. And if you're bringing a large 12.9-inch iPad with you, you can get about 6 charges. An iPhone 14, about 19 charges. And a Samsung S23, about 17 charges. All right, hit pause if you want to review this slide, but these are example charge times from Bluetti. On the left side is the unit we're showing you with the smaller battery, the hands-free 1. And on the right side is the hands-free 2. And you can see, obviously, drones and cameras and laptops and GoPros. So I wanted to take a minute and just kind of show you this backpack to show you the quality. As you can see, they've got loops on the back as well, right? They've got straps, so you can actually use these straps. They've got plenty of cushion, by the way. This is actually a pretty nice piece of cushion they have on the back. So I don't know who the manufacturer is of this backpack, but I got to tell you, that is pretty awesome what they did there. Now, you also have more cushion back here. This is really thick, by the way. All right. They also gave you some pockets you can use right here on each side. So they've given you so many places to put stuff, by the way. All right. Again, just everything, everywhere. Combination lock. You can actually lock this up with a combination lock, which is kind of funky, as you can see. And there's the combination. It does look like the way the zippers are, that they really seal out the water, right? I mean, again, this is pretty nice, and as they open, is it a quality, zipper? It does look like it. So let's look at this side real quick. So you have a pocket here for some water, right? You've got Velcro here. Again, I mean, there's so many ways that they give you so many options. This is pretty rugged. And this is closed, by the way. I'm going to open it up in a minute and expand it. But I just wanted to take a moment and show you how, again, you know, you got different pockets. You've got a pocket up here. You know, you've got spots here for stuff, which is nice. You've got this. Let me open this up so you can see. I could be here all day. I really, you know, I'm just super impressed at how much space that this backpack has, which is really nice. Again, another pocket down here on the bottom, you know, and again, just close. You got to open and close and open and close. So plenty of room. You've got reflector here, which is nice. So if you're out and about, that this is going to reflect. So I do like that. Again, on the side here, you know, the same stuff. Another pocket for a bottle of water, or etc., which is nice. And give me a second. Let me expand this for a second. All right, guys, I'm going to do the best I can with this on camera, okay? So you do get another section here where you've got a zipper compartment, another zipper compartment. You've got an area where you can put clothes in. So you've got another zipper compartment. Again, this is expanded, by the way. So as you can see, it's got a zipper that actually will make it thinner, and if you don't need this compartment. So this actually is expanded already for your clothes and stuff. I'm going to move this here, and you've got a pocket now right here. You've got a pocket. You've got a section that you can customize, so you can actually design this the way you want. It's all Velcro, as you can see, so it'll all come apart. All right. Now, I want to show you that on the top, there's an area where you have a little more room on top of the power station. But I want to show you how the power station breathes. So as you can see here, it's got a flap, right? So these flaps were originally, they were down, right? And you just pull the zippers. That's how they were. All right, now when you're going to use it and turn it on, you're going to pull the zippers up. You're going to take this flap, and you're going to use this Velcro that they have here, which I think is amazing. little things, but this will keep this up. All right, so now all of your vents are exposed and stuff, which is nice. Okay, same thing on the other side. All right, so I've got all my vents exposed, and I've got my flaps up. So pretty crazy, I gotta tell you. You know, I think that this is just a really amazing design. Again, nice thick pads, especially on the back, top and bottom. Again, really nice pads around your waist, and yet you still have access now with zippers, so you can put your cell phone in and you can put stuff in it. So a hot mess to demonstrate, but I did want to take a moment and show you how cool it is. Here is another look at the Bluetti Backpack layers. As you can see, just kind of opened up and showing all the different layers. Here's a small clip just to show you what you can put in the backpack. This is a Bluetti clip, so they get credit for it, but I thought I'd include it. It's pretty cool. It gives you a ton of examples, you know, as you could see here, all the different things you can hang. And now check this out, your laptop and your tablet and your drone. Really good examples, so I figured I'd show you it. So I want to share some pros and some cons with you. To me, there's really only one con. This power station should have had a USB Type-C in and out. Now, why? So you could actually bring a USB Type-C solar panel with you, right? And they're small, which is really nice. They're really so small. And you'd be able to strap it right on the backpack, just a small solar panel. Again, I know this supports 200 watts of solar, but who wants to bring a big panel with them while you're hiking or you're out in the field? So that was the only con. Now let me talk about pros real quick. Look, this is a really unique solution. I mean, Bluetti just is filling the gaps in all the different solutions of power. you know, and especially the backpack. I mean, that thing is phenomenal. It's made extremely well. It's got so many compartments, and it's very comfortable. The straps on the backpack are very comfortable. 300 watts to me is really good power for this unit, so that's fine. And I do like the handle design. That's really my only pros and my cons. All right, so first impression, really unique. I love the backpack design too, on how the power station can breathe when you drop the panels on the right and the left. So I really like that. I really wish they would have added a USB Type-C in and out, so you could bring a really small solar panel with you and maybe, you know, drape it off the backpack while you're walking or hiking, you know. But overall, pretty nice, you know. What do you think? What do you think is missing? What do you like? What do you not like? Post a comment down below. Let me know. All right. And by the way, I do hope this video helped you in some way. If it did, give us a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Share our video with your friends and your family. Follow us on social media right up top and send us a message. Say hi. Let us know. Okay. And I'm going to put a video here on the right side if you want to check out one of our videos. And if you want to subscribe to our channel here at TechMadeEzy, go ahead and click that round TechMadeEzy logo right there. And you can subscribe and join the family. Guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.